while I'm waiting to try and fix this computer, not having much luck at all. Um, I've seen some these videos of the riots going on, and I am truly, truly shocked at some of the things seeing. People that are doing well, people that have jobs, people that have a lot of stuff, and some of them are young kids. They're just, oh, I can't understand these thieves, these thugs. That's all they want to do is just cause a lot of trouble so that they can get their free TVs. When I see these videos, my first reaction is, we need to move those riots in their neighborhood. We need to make them feel the pain. We need to make them feel what it feels like to lose all your stuff, to lose all of your rights, to lose every single thing that's important to you, and then let's see how you react. Let's see if you're going to have a smile on your face. Let's see what you do when you're starving and can't get food. Let's see what you do when you can't get a job. Let's see what you do when you don't have a home to live in. Let's see what you do when the police come at you because you ain't working and you don't have a home and you don't have any food. And when they shoot your family members for no apparent reason. It's like brings this joy in my heart to even think. Bring the riots to their house. Go and vandalize their house. Go burn down their house. And it would bring me joy to see these rich people lose their shit and be affected, to be directly affected by these riots. But then that's not a good thing. But it's like, okay, how do you teach the ignorant? There's one video I went and commented on, who's just calling them thugs and thieves, and the whole entire video was designed to hate the people that are kind of fed up. And so when I made a comment, all of a sudden I'm being called, the one that's trying to spread hate and ignorance. So how do you wake people up? I can't even get this Dr. Wolf to recognize he's got the tools that can solve every problem known to the human experience, other than it can't identify the unknown problem. This guy has a heart problem. His tool only works if you have a heart, but he has no heart. His mother's responsible for all of the pollution, all of the crap, the social problems in Alberta. His mother started it. His explanation is, we all have a choice, and we have to be accepting of everybody's choice. This guy's mind justifies all of the rich people doing everything that they're doing. He thinks it's a good thing because in the end you're going to learn something from your torture. That's what Dr. Wolf stands for. This is a man that has, in my opinion, the best friggin' tool if it could tell the unknown problem, which is an easy fix as soon as you make a complaint or an excuse, which I'm pretty sure when his heart was failing, he had a complaint, he had an excuse, but he took the easy road. He did not use his tools to solve the problem. He took the easy way out and got a fake heart. So this man is using those tools with a fake heart, thinking he can solve any kind of problem, when all he's doing is connecting with the UN, connecting with all of these wealthy people and profiting. He just wants to create millionaires, and millionaires create poverty. He's not interested in teaching everybody this tool. No, he only wants the rich to get this tool so they could take advantage of people that don't have this tool. So how do you wake up even a doctor that has the tools that can solve all of the problems, but he chooses not to solve all of these problems? How do you wake up people, without going in and destroying their neighborhoods? How do you do that? I'm seeing people on Twitter starting to say that you need a peaceful protest. Well, we've seen peaceful protest at the G20. That didn't work. There's nothing peaceful about police. There's nothing peaceful about politicians. There's nothing peaceful about these educated, insane people. You can't get through to them. They want to kill you, Why? Because they want to put a target on their back because they want to be killed, which I think is personally insane. So my computers are dying. They're overheating. This computer, I can't even seem to have the time to burn a file on it so that I can use it for the other computer. Um, so it's going to take a massive, massive miracle or another computer, which I cannot afford. Um, so I don't know how much longer my videos are going to be uploaded. My time is very limited until I can fix these friggin' problems. Um, I sure don't want to be happy seeing even the elite suffer. I do not want to see this Dr. Wolf suffer, but if anybody wants to even suggest that peaceful protest works, then show me how it works. Send one email to this Dr. Wolf and ask him to heal his heart. If you can't get Dr. Wolf to heal his heart, you can't. The only way people learn is from suffering, according to this doctor's own words. The only way people learn is through suffering. So it seems like that is the message, is that all of these rich people that are doing all of this harm, they want to learn a lesson. They want a whole globe to be after them, to cause them as much pain as possible. They are wanting it. They are asking it according to Dr. Wolf's concepts. These elites, even Dr. Wolf, wants you to try and kill him. Try and torture him, because if you torture Dr. Wolf, that's the only way he will wake up. According to his own words. Those aren't my words, those are his. He wants pain so he can learn. And I am just not one of those type of people that can cause another person pain. I would rather talk. I would rather call a spade and say you're friggin' insane if you don't want to recognize your own insane problems. Everything is just going to get worse. The suffering is just going to increase. We're going to see more people die because these people at the top want to suffer. And nobody at the bottom who's loving and caring, no matter what you do to them, they're loving and caring people and don't want to cause any problem. These people that are rioting have been suffering for generations. And they've tried to change things, but nobody wanted to listen. Nobody wanted to listen until it's like so out of control. Your food is being poisoned. Your air is being poisoned. Everything is falling apart. And the solution to these kids that have all of this stuff, that are calling these people thugs, who, all the only reason they have all their stuff is because they've been stealing and taking advantage of people like these people that are causing the riots. How do you wake up these ignorant people? And when I use this Dr. Wolf's tools to say, what is the answer? The answer is you got to make them suffer, or else keep asking them why they want to kill people. Paint the picture to somebody like Dr. Wolf and say, why do you like watching a child be sexually abused? Because that's what Dr. Wolf believes, is he can't interfere with that. That's what the child wants. He really, really, truly believes that a child wants to be abused. And I understand his concept. I understand where he's coming from, because we all create our reality. But the thing is the child may be asking for that experience, but the child may be asking and doing and living for it so that the observer, Dr. Wolf, can say, enough, we need to stop this. But Dr. Wolf sits there and watches it and says, hey, it's not my business. I shouldn't interfere. When the whole experience of abuse is provided, these people are suffering. They have come on to this experience to affect others. I've questioned, why do we see kids torture? What is the explanation? What is the meaning of watching a child be abused? And the answers in my heart is to make society recognize what society causes, to make society have a little bit of compassion, to make society have some understanding, to make society understand the causes of why this shit happens. But the observer, like Dr. Wolf, thinks it's none of my business. So these people that come onto this planet, these children that come onto these planets and they're tortured and murdered, only come there for the experience to teach the observers a lesson. The observer doesn't want to observe. The observer wants to say, it's not my business. So you know what? As long as it's not your business, you are the perpetrator. You are the cause. You are the enabler. You are the one that is supporting everything that is wrong because you don't want to fix yourself. So it's like, if nobody wants to wake up, nobody wants to participate in the solutions, nobody wants to solve their own specific issues, nobody wants to care about their community, what's going on in London is going to increase. Everybody's going to be locked up in their own houses. You know, your jobs aren't going to be there. You're all going to be hungry because the food is, you know, you're not really recognizing that the whole global economy is collapsing, and it ain't nothing near the last depression. Okay, because the last depression, we weren't as crazy as we are now, and there wasn't as many of us, and they're all going to be hungry. And there are no seeds to be even planted, clean food, there's no clean air, you know, like, watch, the majority of the planet is going to be destroyed until we wake up. And one sign that you'll see is if Dr. Wolf decides to heal his heart. If you can't get Dr. Wolf to heal his heart, you can't wake anybody up. Peace out.